Imagine a teenager who, before turning 30, conquered most of the known world, defeated entire empires, and never lost a single battle. But here's the twist. Was Alexander the Great really a military genius? Or just a storm that burned too bright, too fast? Stick around, because this isn't the Alexander you learned about in school. 356 BC in Macedonia, Alexander was raised by a king and taught by a philosopher. Yeah, not just any philosopher. Aristotle. By age 12, he tamed a wild horse no one else could ride. By 16, he was leading armies. This wasn't a prince. This was a storm in human form. When his father, King Philip II, was mysteriously assassinated, some say, Alexander knew more than he let on. The 20-year-old took the throne, and within months, he crushed rebellions like swatting flies. He didn't just want to rule Greece, he wanted the world. So he pointed his sword east, toward the greatest empire of the time, Persia. At the Battle of Issus, Alexander faces Darius III, king of Persia, a man with 10 times the army. Guess what? Darius runs, twice. Alexander wasn't just fighting, he was scripting his own myth. He stormed into Egypt, declared himself pharaoh, and founded a city named after himself. You might have heard of it, Alexandria, one of over 20 cities he'd go on to name after himself. Ego or legacy, but power comes at a price. By the time he reached Himalayas, his army had marched over 10,000 miles. They were tired, homesick, and terrified of war elephants. The Battle of the Hydaspes. He won, barely, but his men said no more. Alexander cried, literally, but he had to turn back in Babylon, 32 years old, victorious, unchallenged. Then, sudden fever, dead in days, poisoned, malaria, alcohol, nobody knows. His body didn't decay for 6 whole days, sparking rumors. Was he even human? He left no heir. His empire split, fought over by his generals like wild dogs. But the Greek culture he spread, it never died. Even centuries later, Roman emperors worshipped him. Napoleon idolized him. Hitler kept a statue of him. Why? Because Alexander didn't just conquer land, he conquered time. Was he a hero? A tyrant? A god in human skin? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic history told like never before.